All right, now it's live, Mike. So, Craig, bring us up to speed, Craig, on what's going on.
Well, tables turned a little bit. Allie Kenny providing the firepower for Green. She has just scored, and we're sorry we had to leave you there for a minute with some technical difficulties, but Allie Kenny with 2 goals, and Portland Mike with a point while the cameras were off. So now that you're back with us, it's a 7-4 match in favor of Green, and Allie Kenny with another strike and goal. So she is on fire, and her husband John Kenny's team is going to have to find a way to cool her off, because right now on the back of Allie Kenny, Green has a 10-4 lead, and I will turn it back over to Bill Jones for the play-by-play.
Thanks for that, Craig. It's a learning experience here with this streaming software, how to go from one game to the next, but I think the answer is just have me not play. I can set it up. But we'll figure that out. But thanks for picking that up. Oh, my God, do I see a Mike Stapleton sighting out there? And we've got, looks like it could be Mark McEwen. Oh, a point by somebody. Who did that?
That
Stape?
was Stape with the point.
I don't think I was for blue.
Yeah.
I don't believe I have him, so we'll have to put him down as unknown point. Someone must not have showed.
So Michael Stapleton going down as an unknown, but he's a very well-known member of this club.
Two-time GM.
Two-time GM and long-time.
John Kenny winds up, puts it in low on the goal. I got this. Okay. Yeah. Goes low on the goal and puts it in. Now the Kenny team, the blue team, is storming back. It would appear 8-10. It's a barn burner.
It's just going to be a battle of which Kenny ends up buying the beer.
Yes. Well, I want to give a shout-out to our friend Shane Sucky Fleming. It's birthday today. I know he's a long way from home, but hopefully he can celebrate here with his good friends and his American family, the Hurling Football Club of Madison. He's also our football commissioner, so he's gearing up for a good year ahead of him.
We got to find a way to get him out for a pint of Guinness.
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Definitely.
I would be up for any of those things.
Each.
Look at this, Andy Bean storms to the 13, puts it low on the ground. It's in on Cobb. Cobb redirects it, sends it into the Murphy corner. Now it's Stapleton trying to come in to help, but instead it's going to be Cobb up against the boards, fighting for it. Green not letting him go anywhere. Now he's up against the boards running, kicks it low. It goes by, looked like it went by Dan, and it's now down to Johnny. Johnny's going to take a swing on it low and hard, but it's blocked down well by Chris Dade. Chris Dade holding him up. He runs to the middle of the field and puts it off from the 13. It bounces high into the air. Into the corner is Bean. Now John's going to try and head back into the goal box, takes a stutter step, puts it in, but it's blocked by Bars. Bars now runs across the box and heads over to the far side, hands it over to Dan. Dan's going to try and flick it over to, I believe that's Chris Dade. Well, then who was playing? Yeah, that was Dade all the way back up. Now Stape looking for another point. No, he's going to go wide over to Grieve. Grieve's now back on the field. It looks like he's got it on the 13. He's going to head to the middle. Now he's dropping it. Rolls over to Johnny. Johnny's going to put it up. Point John Kenny.
Yep. So some good fast action there. Developmental league showing that it can bring some entertainment as well.
Yeah. Wake up, those of you that fell asleep for the Black-Gray game. We got a bad injury over here. You don't usually see Cobb coming off. Looks like he may be dripping a little blood. The way he's kind of... Oh, man, I hope he's all right.
This game will make you bleed.
John Campbell runs into the goal to cover for him now. Puck in from Bars. Bars to Bean. Bean speeds past the midfield, heads towards 13, tries to drop it in on the corner. It's a tough bounce. And great follow by Chris Dade. Chris Dade with the point. Goal.
Yeah, I think that one will go to Dade. He just kind of stuck with it. Cleared it into the net. Yep. That's what you got to do. What I like about this game is you just see some guys that their hustle just never stops. Obviously, John Kenny, well known, but Andy Bean, like if you got kids and they're playing sports and you think they're maybe just a little bit lazy, tell them to watch Andy Bean, because that guy's motor never stops either.
He would be at the pinnacle of the example that you want to put in for hustle. That's for sure. Him and this man right here that drops in the back of that, John Kenny, another man does not know neutral.
Yep. And Chris Dade, this is maybe his second year in the club.
I don't know if he played indoor
that guy's
before.
motor doesn't stop. It's
a
probably
ball
his first
in
indoor
from, who was that black helmet?
That was
Tobias, I
Portland
think.
Mike, yeah.
All right, Michael Tobias coming off of a pretty physical game in the black and gray division. All right, ball into Grieve now on the 13. Now he's going to head to the center field. He's going to double back and try and do a weak side into the corner, but Bars is there. Now it's Mark McEwen trying to get his first goal of the season. He falls in a heap with Bars, and it's Dan comes away with it, sends it down into the corner. That'd be... Is that our man Cobb? He's back. He must have just wanted to get some bandages or something because he is back and looking better than ever. Now it's John Kenny up against the wall. He looks up. Nobody there to help. Just hits it into the board saying, hey, look, that's where you should be. That comes Bean. Bean hand passes high and far. It's got to be chased by Tobias and Zach. Oh, Tobias gets the better of him on that one. A hand pass over to Allie. Allie pulls it out of the air.
There.
Tough ball to stop, and she gets another goal, fourth goal of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the goal there by Allie is impressive enough, but just the hands. The hands. She's moving away from the goal. Just looking the ball into her hand. And, that's what you got to do that before you can get the shot. And just good fundamental full forward play by Allie Kenny.
Right on. Look at Stape running. Oh, geez. Easy, Mike. Here we go. Swing on. It goes over to Bars, who's found a seam. He heads over to Dan. He's got it now in the green shirt, leading the charge. Past midfield. Hand pass over the head of Zach, who takes a wild swipe at it. So it's Tobias who's able to get to it first, but Zach doesn't give up. Kicks it down the line up against the boards here. And there goes Grieve. Grieve up on the 13. He tries to dribble it and resets his play. Oh, Bean will not let go, though. It let up, and it's Bars with an easy save thanks to Bean's effort.
Just a great effort by Dave Grieve, but, man, Andy Bean just stayed on him. He took that away just one-on-one.
You know that.
Great battle.
That's right.
Bean got the upper hand on that one, but that's a little wide.
I think I heard it. Nope, wide ball.
Yeah. But I look forward to seeing that battle play out here the rest of the morning.
Well, I drifted in and out of that commentary, Craig, because I was fascinated by the awesome camera work that we got going on with Will Jackson. He's got his camera 4-finger on the dial. It's wide, and we've got our, as we call it, our opposite angle camera. Remember that when the NFL Today used to go now for the opposite angle camera?
That's
and they would have a flashing. We've got one now.
Yeah.
Crossfield, just to kind of pick up some of the dead areas that some of these other cameras can't pick up.
Eat your heart out, Jimmy the Greek.
That's right. Leslie, wasn't her? Visser, was it? Yeah, it was a great crew. Jimmy the Greek. Well, all right, back to the live hurling action.
Irv Cross and Brent Musburger.
Oh, look at this.
Allie
we got a
battling
fifth goal.
Again.
No, it's going to be collected by Cobb. Cobby puts it into Grieve, who's there. Mr. Reliable. There comes Grieve now. He hits it over to Stape. Stape up against the wall, trying to get it from Dade. He's a massive humanity. Yeah. Here he comes, pushing through. That's the way you start trying. Yeah. He's teaching Dade a few things. Head towards the goal when you don't know where else to head.
He is a veteran, savvy veteran out there, and displaying just a,
Yep, a trip.
Good instincts. Oh, and the
two people down.
Husband and wife
John,
tangling their feet up and
look like John tripped Allie. Yeah. They'll sort that out.
They'll talk about that
on the way
later.
home, maybe.
Yep.
So, did we have anyone chime in from the game last game? Did Jimmy Mack watch? He probably didn't get up that early. All right, Allie's coming in, looking for her, I believe, her fifth goal. See, nope, she'll take her point.
It's a good move
it's good free.
It's a good move with a small goal and,
and
three bodies standing in there, and really, no teammates up there to clean it up. I mean, if they knock it down, it's just going to be cleared out. Yep. So taking the point there is a wise move.
Yep.
I mean, she definitely has the strike to score it, but when you're up already by 7 points, just take that extra point and give yourself a little bit more space.
She's also sparing her teammates, her club mates a welt.
Yeah, for sure.
Drill it straight into a group of people. Here comes Ben Bars now, sends it into the boards. It bounces back to John Kenny, who's at his own 13. Now he's going to try and sprint it to midfield. He's going to hand pass over to Austin, and over to Austin now. He's going to solo back cross field. Oh, a nice little Johnny pass to the man, Johnny. Yeah. Swing on by Bars. Nice save. Now it's Grieve down in the corner on the boards there. John comes in to pick it up. He wants a kind of a hustle goal there by just getting after it. He puts it into the goal, but it's a melee in there, and out comes the ball. But it's John Kenny who picks it up, tries to put it on. Saved by Bars. Day trying to clear it, doing everything he can, but Mike Stapleton has anything to say about it, it's not going to happen. It's now Bars up against the board. Everyone respecting personal space over there, I see. Yikes. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Green is just getting circled by Sharks.
A nice pass by Tobias over to Dance. Even get to it in time, but it's Grieve who stands him up. Kick to Fiona. Fiona's going to play it, her signature swipe off the ground, but this time no results. Instead, it's Cobb into Grieve, who's got it down in that corner now. It's going to be Andy Bean who's got the collection. Looks for Tobias. Tobias looks for Fiona, who's got it. She's going to turn and spin. Nice little wristy shot. Goes wide, right?
It's a good take by Fiona. Fiona had a great debut.
Did that go wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She had a great debut for our club last. I think she was the player of the match.
Person of the match, yeah.
She is going to bring a lot of energy
knowledge
and talent
energy,
to the ladies programs here in Madison. The Hailstone women have a good addition there.
Grieve drops it in on Bars. Bars over to Tobias. Tobias trying to get it into Dan. The ball is cleared out to Tobias. Tobias looks. He's got nothing but space, so he decides to hand it off just at the last second. There goes Dan.
Portland
Dan
connection there. Both of those guys with experience playing out there.
Good point.
On the banks of the Columbia.
Right on. Here's Grieve. Grieve's got to collect now. He's going to reset it off his stick. He's at the top of the point. Puts it down low. Tough save for Bars. He can't get to it, and it is a nice shot and goal by Dave Grieve.
You got Dave Grieve alone in front of you as a goalkeeper. I think, Bill, you can probably attest to that. That's not a situation you want to be in. He's gonna That's a guy you definitely want to charge out on, because if he just finds those open spots, and your best bet is to hope that you can get him to bobble it a little when you get out on him. Yep.
Mac over to Tobias. Tobias at the top of the key. He's covered by Campbell. Campbell does well to disrupt. Dan stutter step shot.
I think that
a point.
Is that going to be a point? Yeah. Dan also joining the White Helmet Brigade, so joining that.
Leading your charge, Craig.
Joining that elite class this year is Dan McAuliffe and Austin Shivnik, joining Paul Anderson.
It's a family.
So I don't know what the White Helmet means.
Family, yeah. You started something. You started something that will never end. Oh, it's into the rafters.
A few more, and we can have an indoor team of white helmets.
Why not? Here comes Cobby. Dr. Cobb into a nice stop by Grieve. He's able to knock it down into the box, but we got Andy Bean down just in time. It's going to be a nice shot by Bars, looking for a goal or a point, but it's knocked down by Cobb. Now it's Fiona who's getting after it. Cobb is able to collect and send it in. A nice send over to Dade, who now is trying to get Mark, who falls to the ground. 5 seconds left. Can Green make something happen? 3 seconds left. 2. Do you believe in miracles? No. That's the end of the first half, everybody. 24-15. Not a bad match, not a bad run. Let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah. Just some good up and down action in the second match here today.
Yep.
Several players out there playing their second match, and you wouldn't know it.
No.
I mean, the energy is
solid.
High.
Looking solid.
Yeah, you got Austin out there playing his second match, John Kenny, John Campbell, Stephen Cobb, a lot of the blue team.
Yep, Austin is.
Their second match.
We got Austin, John Kenny running his ass off as usual.
Ben Bars, second match
Cobb,
of the day.
Zach. Yeah, those guys have got to be tired.
Mike D.
Yeah. We got the overlap.
You do.
This is how you get fit in the winter, I guess.
And you got enough fresh legs to make everyone keep up. Well, Dave Grieve out there with the fresh legs. You've got Danny Mack with the fresh legs, and
a lot of focus.
Yep.
A lot of focus. A lot of excitement. Definitely into it.
The ladies are fresh and ready to roll. They Allie has just had an incredible first half. I mean, really carrying Green. What does she have? 4 goals and a point.
Yep.
So
I'd say she's a candidate for player of the match. In the right space and then able to finish. That's no small task. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's no small task anytime, but in indoor it's really a huge task because there's just so much congestion all the time.
Right.
So if you're playing in a, kind of a full forward position in indoor, there's always a lot of traffic. And the key, and we've seen Allie do it on the Green end, and we saw Dave Grieve do it on the other end. The key is to create as much space for yourself as you can. And we said it earlier, just try to make that target a little bit bigger.
Yep.
And because the space isn't gonna be there for you out there in indoor. It's you got to make it. So the people who all these years have been the most productive at scoring in this indoor format are the ones that, they talk about it in basketball a lot. Anyone that makes the NBA, anyone that plays Division I basketball, they can shoot the ball. But the ones that stand out are the ones that create their shot.
Create their high percentage shot. Yep.
The ball fake, the head fake, the quick pass, the positioning, squaring your feet up, creating your shot. So it's the creators that dominate indoor play.
Here comes the referee, Alan Morris. It looks good, yeah. Yeah, that's what we've got.
That's correct. Yep.
Looking good. 20 minutes this half, huh? I guess.
I think it was 20 in the first half, too. That seemed to go fast.
Oh, it was only 20.
It was,
no, it was 25.
Was it? Well.
You know what? I don't know. I wasn't watching ours.
Was it?
I think it was 25, yeah.
Well, that was a fast 25. It must have been good action.
It was. It
seems like the clock moves faster when you're sitting here field level on the mic than it does when you're out there.
Oh, no doubt.
When you're out there, it's like, that's like the longest 30 seconds I've ever experienced.
That's right. You run off the bench, you tell your mates, all right, I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
30 seconds in, you're like, no way. It's been 30 seconds. Oh, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But, sitting here behind the mic, it's certainly a good way to pass your Saturday mornings, right?
That's right. I mean,
how's the coffee?
The coffee was good. I think, at home, my wife is going to be like waking up and like, why is the coffee so cold?
Oh,
it's going to be like
it was started at 4 a.m.
Yeah, 5:05 instead of 7. So it's going to be like, damn it, Craig.
You're a kid of the 70s and 80s.
Coffee.
You know what the best part of waking up is?
It's Folgers in your cup.
That's right.
Maybe we need to line up Folgers as a sponsor. I mean,
That's right. Oh my gosh, that'd be a perfect early morning sponsor Saturday morning.
Yeah, maybe we do need to reach out to some coffee
Folgers
roasters
Crystals
or something.
Folgers Crystals,
Yeah, just stir
That's
it up
odd.
right here.
Craig
Boil
doesn't
the
have
water.
a second cup of coffee at home.
No, I don't. This is all I get. But I'll get more at Paul's Neighborhood
Oh
Club.
Man, they got great coffee over there, don't they?
They do a nice. They brew a nice pot.
Yep. You chase it with a High Life grenade.
High Life grenade,
you're
maybe
in
a
great
little
shape.
Bailey's mixed in with the coffee. That seems to work out pretty well. I was there last night for a fish fry, and Michelle,
how was
manager, co-owner,
introduced
me to some caramely whiskey that was made in that's made in Ireland that she suggested that I put in my coffee today. So
all right, that's been Whiskey Talk with Craig Wagner.
Hey, we could go on.
Here we go. Game is about to start.
Minutes,
I'm going to start the clock here.
Bill's going to make us talk about hurling. So we go.
You got to give the fans what they want. Here we
go.
Right.
Which is whiskey.
24-15. Not if they can drop one right here. Oh, that would have really been the start that Blue wanted. Instead, it goes harmlessly around the boards.
Danny Mack with the southpaw
into the pops it up into the rafters. Yeah. So we'll have a puck out, throw, and a puck out by Dr. Stephen Cobb. Cobb puts it into Grieve. Grieve is up on the 13. He cuts across the green. A great little overlap here. Look at this. Misdirection. It's going to be John Kenny who's going to drop it low. It's off the boards. Yeah. It rebounds. What's the call there? Is it going to be a point or some sort of
I think Johnny
slash of some kind?
Johnny tried to tuck it into the near post, and he just missed. I mean, it was the right spot to put it, and And I think it just on the wrong side of the red line there.
Let's see if Bars can get on the board. Hey, I scored a point last game. Did you catch that,
Craig? I did. Yep. I did.
Oh, that's a great steal by Austin. He came in just in the right place.
The hardest thing in indoor and outdoor to a degree, but when you're playing on this fast turf and the ball's moving away from you and you're on the run, trying to pick that ball up on the run when it's moving away from you, if you can master that,
that's
you
right.
Definitely create your own shot, as we talked about earlier on.
Yep. This is a fun game. We've worked really hard at developing rules so that the competitions are always tight, and you've got goals like that from Mike Tobias. Well done.
Who, Bill, is that in the dark shirt? Is that Kiva Danny?
Kiva Danny has arrived.
All right.
He's been talking up this game 4 weeks. He's ready to go. That'd be Andy Bean. Pops it up over to the 13. It's going to go into the corner. That will be Ben Bart. No, Cobb grabbing it, sending it into Grieve. Grieve is on the top of the 13 now. He's got it. He's going to send it over to John. He's got an open shot here. Tough save by Bars, but he gets a stick on it. A nice follow by Austin. And look at Bars heading out into the corner. Quick feet here. He's able to get it. It looks to hand pass, but it goes over the head of... No, Dan does pull it out of the air. He sends it to... Where'd that go? Blocked down by John, who's got his number on that one. Stops on the 13. It's going to be Austin, puts it in on Bars, and a hard shot blocked down by the fleshy part of the upper arm. The ball scoots by Dan. Now it's going to be Mike and Zach getting after it. Tobias and TRZ. It's going to be Bars who collects it in the corner. Now, Kiva Danny wants some of this. Get in there, Danny.
That's right.
He's going to fight for it. He's going to fight hard, but it's going to be Grieve who comes away with it, but he's not only able to shorten up his swing, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. A hand pass over to an open Dan. Dan's got it now. He looks, turns. He's held up by Austin. He makes a nice pass over to Bean. Bean is met by Zach. Zach flicks at it. He does get ball. He's playing the ball there. It looked like he was able to get it. Hand pass over to Austin. He's got lots of space and time. He's stood up by Danny Mack. A nice veteran-looking play. What a goal.
Not a goal.
Wow.
I believe that was off his hand. So Alan,
I was wondering how he was able to get that so
one
precise.
Off. Unless it was deflected by another player.
Nah, I don't think that matters.
If it came off the hand of the scoring player.
Yep.
I mean, unless it was deflected.
A whistle now.
Unless it was deflected by somebody else, then it would count. But I think Alan Morris made the right call there.
Now we've got another technical foul of some kind, a whistle. Maybe did he lift it to his hand or something? What happened there? I don't know. Dan will take it. 21 minutes to go. Oh, I'm sorry, 15. Oh, so they did do 25
minutes.
They made it
25, yep.
All right, back to live. I'm going to edit that scoreboard there.
What do we know over here?
What do we know?
Yeah, we see it and we call it.
Yep, they're gonna end with 5 extra minutes anyway. So a goal by who was that?
That was Mike Tobias.
All
tough angle. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he just
talk about walking the tightrope.
That was almost like a goal line angle.
All right, I'm gonna get the clock going correct here.
As Bill works on the clock, I'll give you a little bit of the play-by-play as John Kenny works it in.
There it is.
With a hard drive
clock is good there.
Flex wide.
We have a good clock here. It's wide. So
it's wide.
30 to 15. I'm sorry, 16. Did Blue get a point somewhere along the line? I guess I'll give it to unknown unless you guys know a recent point by Blue.
Yeah, unless that one that Johnny. No, they didn't puck it out, so it wasn't that.
All right, we'll give it to unknown. I must have missed one at one point. It is. Scoreboard is
30 to 16. A 14 point.
Oh, nice shot by Austin, but it goes wide. A lot of guys hitting off the tee.
Similar to the first game where the lead kind of settled in at this 13, 14 point.
Yep. And things got real quiet and cautious steps. Yep. Good call by Allen. Yep. A few too many. On this dead spot, we can go with camera 4 to get it. There you go. Nicely done.
No complaint from Danny Mack on that.
We got a hell of a booth working here. No complaint, yeah. John into the net.
Wide.
Ah.
Looks like Michael Stapleton may have gone to the bleachers. So I think
he may be done for the day, you think?
Blue is short one more guy, but
here comes Dan. Looks up and puts it in the back of the net.
Yep. Nice goal by Dan, again from a tight angle.
Mm-hmm.
So both teams are even numbers. There's 2 subs on the bench for each side.
Yep.
So
big thank you to Alan Morris for reffing, along with Chris Lane for working the scoreboard across the field there. I see them working hard so that we have a solid league game. Boy, a lot of action here across the field. Front row seat for us, though. Ball in the back of the net. John Kenny comes away with it and drops it.
Yep. So back to 14 as Blue continues to try to just get some momentum and chip into this lead by Green.
Yep. One nice push would be great.
Yep.
All right, it's Austin at the 13. He's going to put it low up against the back of the net, or back wall. It's heading over to Johnny Kenny. Johnny's looking. He's got Grieve, who knows where to go.
Oh, wow, he's right in the right
nobody
spot.
Followed him, but it's blocked down by Date, I think.
Yep,
but followed nicely by Grieve, who puts it in the back of the net.
Grieve just doesn't quit. He got the shot. It got knocked down. He followed his own.
Yep.
Off Chris Dade, who made a nice play on it, but it's hard to make that play twice.
Look who's here.
And there's
Bring
Ali
Green
again.
back in it. Yep. Nice pass by Tobias. That's twice they've hooked up for a goal.
Yep.
Well done, you two.
Good communication there between Portland Mike and Ali Kenny.
Blue fell victim to letting their guard down after the goal, which is easy to do. You try and take a breather, but that's the easiest time to answer with a goal when the team is just out of position. Grieve with a great shot.
Blue is doing, and I was just going to mention it, doing just what they need to do to get back into it, and that's, let John Kenny take the runs up into the attacking zone and then create the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny can take the shots himself or look for Dave Grieve, who is money up there if you can find him open.
Oh, Fiona comes back to help nicely.
Nice job by Fiona.
And it's Mike. Mike may look for his favorite passing target. Instead, he puts it in on goal. Allie gets up high, knocks it down. That's Cobb, who's going to streak. He's still got a little energy left over from his win last hour.
His assignment is a little bit tougher in this one than it was in the first one.
Oh, great step by Bars, who had no choice but to come off his line. It's John Kenny now. Pushed a little by... And he drops it in the top shelf, bartender. John Kenny with a goal.
I mean, when you're down, you look to your scorers.
That's Ian Lamoli chasing after Bean. We know who's going to win that foot race. Andy Bean puts it in the back of the net.
Yep, good score
nice score there.
Good score by Andy.
Yeah.
Andy's taken some shots at it, and
mm-hmm.
this time it pays off. Keep working and
get on the board.
As the sun shines
into the Murphy corner, we've got Bars held up by Grieve. Grieve is hungry here.
Talk
about thirsty. Holy cow. It's now collected by Tobias, though. Tobias sends it into Allie, who can't get it. And it's collected, though, by Andy. Nice. Boy, Grieve and Lamoli giving him fits here. Nobody on Allie there. She's able to put it down on the ground. It goes over to...
Look out. That's Zach.
Zach sends it over to McEwen, who gets
by. Keep going, and he does. Making that run at the net.
And
Good
this
job
is Grieve looking for more. He's got more. Yep.
Mark with a good hustle, forcing the defense to keep an eye on him, and that cleared up that freed up Grieve to convert.
We definitely have a ball game now. It's only an 8-point game with 15 to go, 39-31. Blue on the attack once more. Ben Bars sends it down low to Mike Tobias. Tobias has a pass midfield, a nice pass over to Fiona. She can't handle it, though. It's on the ground, but she's able to get it to her hand, puts it straight into the goalie's chest. Now Cobb sends it over to Johnny. Johnny's looking to make it a 5-point game. He does! John Kenny with a goal. And we have got a
good end-to-end action.
You had
a good, hard drive on goal by Fiona that Cobb saw all the way.
Yep.
And in transition, able to get it out to Johnny, who converts on the other end. So
Zach trying to get by Allie, but she's saying no chance. I want that. Instead, he does get rid of it. Johnny might go for goal. Oh, look at this teamwork there. That seemed like a play in motion.
Good hustle down there by McEwen and Dave Grieve, just trying to.
Can't say enough about Grieve keeping his composure and keeping his eye on the ball, though.
Yeah,
Great save by Bars. And it's a free. Someone must have pushed someone to the ground.
So the lead has gone from, I think, as high as 15 points, and now we're down to 5.
5-point game.
Cobb
If Green doesn't get an
away.
attack here, and they won't, it's John Campbell who's going to attack now. Boy, even a point would be really nice to get off of this. When you get a goal and they don't,
Campbell,
John wants to put it low again. He's found the left side of the net.
If I'm Green, I'm thinking about using my timeout at
That's
this
a great
point
idea.
and just stopping
Yep.
that momentum
Yep.
a little bit.
Yes.
Each team in an indoor match
Yep.
does get one timeout. It's kind of like ice hockey.
Yep, it has to be during your puck out.
That's correct.
That's the only thing is you can't stop the flow of some other game,
Right. It
some
can be
other
during a stoppage of play or at your puck out. Correct?
It would have to be your free or your puck out, though. In other words, you can't foul someone so you can get your timeout.
Gotcha.
It's Grieve who's got it. John who's got it.
take
What's
the
going
lead.
on here? What's going on here? John Kenny, something's gotten into him. Green
That's
has
right.
got to use their timeout. I don't know what's going on.
Yep, I would use the
Now
timeout
would be the
if I
timeout
were-
and say, okay, we need to double up on John
Yep,
and let Grieve
gotta account for
be
that
man
guy.
on man and see what happens.
Well, we've known for a long time that you gotta account for John Kenny, and he's shown us why.
Boy, his game has really come together over the last few years. It's really impressive to see. There's a point by Dan.
Danny Mac
He steadies the ship a bit.
ties it up, and I believe we do
Something's
have
going
a
on here.
stoppage here. And
Stoppage here. I'm going to guess Green took their timeout. I can't
maybe
imagine
their
it's Blue.
timeout. Yeah, no.
Maybe Blue did. I don't know.
Unless it's because John Campbell may be a little bit shaken up.
No
Nah,
way.
I think we have a.
There's no way they're doing that.
I would have to think that that's a
Yeah.
Green timeout.
Yep. Here, let me see.
So
Let me see what I can find out here.
12 minutes left in this second match of our doubleheader, and it's 40-40, an even game.
Hey, Johnny, who called the timeout? Green called the timeout. All right. So Green timeout. As we figured, that would be the right time to do it.
Yep.
They saw, was it an 18-point lead at one point or 15?
I think it was up to 15.
Dissolve
Yep.
before
And-
their eyes.
And they saw what we saw
Yep.
and stopped the bleeding.
Yep.
Trying to stop the bleeding a little bit.
The reality of it, is you got to use your timeout. A lot of things can happen coming out on the timeout. One thing I'm a bit concerned of is that's going to push us real close to the time, and I can see down there some soccer guys all
We've
ready
got
to run and get going, so.
16 minutes left and 12 minutes of action. So we're gonna
we got a little
even
overlap
if we have another timeout by
Yep.
Blue, we'll
Yep.
barely be able to squeeze
Yep.
this one in. But
Yep. I'm
we've been
just worried
squeezing
about
them in for a long time.
running out
we'll
there
get
and
her
collecting
done.
those cameras, but
That's right.
we'll get her done.
Keep
We
her
will
moving.
Get her done. So, if you're Green, what are you talking about in the huddle, Craig?
Well, I think they have to pick somebody to shadow Johnny. Like, who's your best defender? And it doesn't matter if your best defender is also your best offensive player. You've got to shadow John Kenny because they're
Then what do you do
they're
about
running
Grieve? That's
they're
the
running
problem.
their offense
Yeah.
through Johnny. So a lot of what Grieve is getting is either off rebounds from Johnny or passes from Johnny.
Right.
So I think if you slow
Yes.
Johnny down just a little bit, just disrupt, make it just a little bit more frustrating, then that also takes Grieve a little bit more out of the equation as well.
That's right.
Because those two are feeding off each other. Like a lot of Grieve, when he gets the ball, don't get me wrong, he does great individual work and creates his own shot
Right on.
and makes plays. But what I'm seeing a lot of is, the ball is coming into that area because Johnny's bringing it in, uncontested in a lot of instances. So you just gotta keep the ball away from your defense.
Great hand
as
pass
much as
by
you
John.
can.
Oh
Wow.
boy, this is not what Green wanted out of the timeout.
No, it
They're already
isn't.
in the red zone, looking to score. Just total,
moving it
total
so
domination in the possession
Yep.
column. My gosh, the minutes. There we go.
There
now,
we go. Taking
now a
it
frantic
away.
attack by Tobias. One-handed pass over to Dan. Ooh, that should have been a call, perhaps.
Yeah, probably
Dan's
probably
gonna
a
turn
chop.
and fire.
I think that's
wide,
in.
Wide
no,
ball.
no.
Looked wide to me.
It moved the makeshift goalpost from the wide side.
Yep. So we got
So
a
we
push
got-
in the back there,
I think that
possibly.
was probably
John Kenny sends
incidental.
it down to Bars, who's able to pop it up into the air. Grieve now collects it. He's headed into. Boy, they're doing well to keep them from having open lanes of shooting.
Yeah.
Also keeping them out of the goal box itself, the White Claw zone. But
That was
Austin
with the
turns and
goal.
drops it in. Well done.
That's right.
Now they're pulling away. Blue is pulling away. How can that be? They were down so many points with 15 to go.
Yeah.
Ball into Campbell now. Campbell's at his own 13. He's nice little flick over to Zach. Zach gets it
Zach
down on
with
the
a
ground.
nice recovery.
This is the attack we were talking about. Johnny
with
just
the-
picking his targets.
Yep.
His favorite one, of course, Grieve this game. Hand pass by Bars over to Tobias. Tobias puts it down into the corner. Not a bad decision there with Dan challenging Cobb. Cobb sends it over to John, who's got it at midfield. He's going to put it up high, long, deep.
Smart play
and
by Johnny
good.
to just take that point.
Yep.
Now that you got the lead, when those points
Yes.
are there, take them.
Yes.
Especially as we get inside of 10 minutes.
Yep.
Like every point is huge.
The thing about points, especially if you're not in goal scoring position, in other words, midfield around, you're already back on D. So, if you...
wow.
Wow. What just happened there?
Austin.
Austin with a free?
Austin just snapped one.
Was that a sideline cut or was that a...
I think that was a... I don't know.
Dina's like, what's going on or something?
Yeah. Whatever it is, it didn't
It counted.
count. Oh, did it?
Oh, no, it did not.
No,
Oh, no
no.
goal. Okay, I got to
No.
take that off.
Yeah.
Okay, that was odd.
Yeah.
We'll have to examine that under the replay.
We saw it going to the back of the net, but Alan Morris saw why and said he was having fun of it. He was
Back
Johnny
to a
with great
4-point
hands there
game.
and
Ball
taking another
up
point.
off the back of the net. That's Johnny with a point.
Yep.
We may be inching towards our man of the match, John Kenny. What do you think?
We are.
Incredible
It's going to be one
display.
of the Kennys. It just depends who wins the
Oh,
match.
good save by Bars. Gets his goal, his flick, his hurl
think-
out there just in time. Dave Grieve has had a great performance as well. That's for sure.
He has.
A little soon to talk. 9 minutes to go.
How many goals does Grieve have?
5.
5 goals. Yeah, he could be an argument.
Oh my gosh,
Definitely
Mac,
an argument for
Dan drifts it in over the head of Cobb.
the changeup.
And
A
that
little
puts
bit of
it-
a,
yes.
what is it, an ephus.
Yep,
Yeah.
the Bocephus.
Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that trajectory,
That's
and it's
right.
really hard to defend when you're
Oh,
expecting
Grieve's-
something on a line.
Grieve doing
Grieve
well to get
again,
in on it, but
yes.
it's hard to get a nice, hard, solid shot when you got 2 guys on your back. Dan now looking to maybe repeat his performance. He is. He's just dropping it in there.
That's
That's
a
a point, right? Yep.
So there's definitely firepower on both sides.
Yeah.
Danny Mac's starting to feel it.
1 point game.
You've seen Mike Tobias. They puck
Mac
it
wants
right
now.
back
He
out.
wants to take the lead. Puts it down low. It's saved by Cobb. It's in the goal box, but he's challenged by 2 green players. He easily finds some open space to take an out. Pucks it out there. Sends it over to John. John's now thinking maybe he wants a point. No, they're on the attack.
Looking for Austin.
Boy, look at the weapons that
Wow.
they have at their disposal. There, Johnny has
Johnny.
Austin and Grieve to drop it into, and that's Austin. Now he's got a goal.
He does. That one will count.
Yep.
As Mike Tobias looking for Danny Mac. That was a good
batteries
look. He
dead
had
at
him.
camera 4. That makes sense. I'm glad I switched the batteries on the rest of them.
Right.
Oh, a jersey pull does not.
Oh,
sliding
wow.
swing. Great save by Cobb. Cobb's Tobias laying on his stick. Cobb can't get up. He does kick it with his foot. Well done.
he
It's Bean
does.
who wants it.
Good-
Bean who
good
wants
job
it.
of
He's got
staying
it.
with it by
Bean
Cobb.
cuts to the center of the field. Nice little hand pass over. Oh, I'd
that's
say that was a
gonna-
push in the back.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Danny Mac riding piggyback.
John Campbell
That's a
kinda-
horse.
John Campbell kind of just got caught in a position where
Oh,
there's
yeah,
nothing else he
falling
could do.
forward.
Yep.
Dan Mac, team down 4 points. I think I know what he's going to have to go for it. Oh, geez. Just flips it off the ground. It's Johnny Kenny who does well to get it to his hand. Hand pass up to, nobody. It bounces over the sideline. Sideline cut, 4.5 minutes to go. 4-point game. Anyone's game, wouldn't you say, Craig?
I would say it's definitely anybody's game. There's everybody's feeling it. Like this action is this has been a great match.
Absolutely.
We've had a couple good development league matches. There was one a couple weeks ago with.
Yep.
And this one's shaping up to be one of the better ones of the year too. As Johnny
partner.
tries to get the ball, moving away
it's
from
a tough
him.
lift when you're falling for it on AstroTurf. Johnny puts it in up high and over the bar.
Yep.
For a point.
It's hard to make that lift when it's moving away from
Yep.
you, but Johnny
Yep.
just kept it going in the right direction until he could recover
right.
and convert the point.
Right on. Ball over to. Oh, we lost to the center camera now, so we'll just have 1 and 2. Looks like that battery was not so good either. So we have no center field camera for the remaining 3:43. It's been a long day. Remember, it's second hour of these cameras, so they're doing their best.
We'll make sure you hear the action.
Yeah, that's right. Allie
that
is
you
now
can't
taking
see.
a sideline cut from the middle, hits it over to Austin. Austin's now headed down towards the field. He's up against the wall. It's swung on by
Danny Mac.
Austin
battle
wants a
with
goal. He turns, he spins. He sees
There's
daylight,
Grieve
sends
in
it
the
over to
right
Grieve.
spot
Grieve
again and
follows
converting.
it, puts it in, and he just has the hand-eye coordination that you need to really drop it in there. And he doesn't try and force it. He just hits it.
He's sending the message
done.
over here that I'm the player of the match.
Definitely a push in the back by Mike DeBias. JC will get up. It'll be Johnny who's going to. Nope, it'll be Cobb taking the free with 5.5 minutes. Why does that say 5.5?
5.5. What do we
Minutes
have?
to go.
Is that?
Oh, I didn't reset it
'cause the
after the
timeout.
timeout.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry, everyone. Our clock has been off.
There is still 5 minutes remaining. Still anybody's match. It's an 8-point deficit
Yep.
for Green.
Yep.
Green jumped out early, and they just got to find
that
that
a point
momentum
by,
again as
Johnny?
John Kenny makes it a
Okay.
9-point game. Pucked out into the middle,
Blue.
deflected back to Blue.
Blue down 15 has stormed back. Now up 9 and looking for more. It's Grieve in the White
Grieve
Claw
is
zone.
Grieve is really feeling it,
Bean
having a
sends it
fantastic
over to
game.
Allie. Allie tries to collect, but it goes up over her head. She's in the red zone though, but
Yep.
Zach not letting her have
Zach
any
working
easy
hard.
ball. There it is, but she's able to swipe it over, collect it, puts the ball into the corner, collected by Cobb. Cobb sends it into the wall. It's Grieve who's now trying to get at it. He's near midfield.
Look,
Who's going to send it? That's Grieve who's trying to collect it, but instead it's DeBias. DeBias sends it over to Danny Mac. Zach overruns it, so Dan's got it now. He collects it. He sees
good effort by Dan.
Bean. Saved by Cobb. Does that go into the net?
That was a kick save and a beauty.
All right, ball heads over to the corner. It's going to be DeBias.
That's correct.
Midfield. In comes McEwen, the Prince of Wales.
Everybody taking their
Green killing too much
everybody
time.
taking
I'd
their
say.
final breather.
Yeah,
Yep.
for the 9-minute push they want. 3 minutes 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Green really did.
Green
They definitely
down
do need
by
to move
9.
this, get this moving here.
And here, oh my gosh,
They're just
the
killing
lack of
clock.
efficiency with the Green.
Yep.
Throw the ball to the ref, and he'll tell you
Yep.
where to take it.
Exactly.
So again,
they killed a good
both our
20
middle
seconds
cameras
there.
died, which is kind of unfortunate. So it'll be DeBias who lifts it, swings it in down by Cobb.
Oh!
Who deflected that? Was that Dan?
That may have been. Was it Allie?
Who do you think put that in? I think it was Dan.
You think it was Danny Mac?
Yep, I do think so. Just the trajectory. I did see Cobb try and kick at it. It might have been Allie.
So we have a 6-point game. Just two goals
Yep.
in just inside 3 minutes. Plenty of
Dan
time.
puts it down low.
As
Cobb
Dan's hurl
has
takes
to turn his hips just a bit to get that. Otherwise, it was going to go in. It collected by Grieve. Nice hands. Boy, he's covered heavily by Dade, right? But it's Grieve with a point.
Yep, and that
Which
makes it a
nice little
7-point
assurance.
game. So it's a 3-score game now.
Yep. Still no dagger. Still
That is
no
a-
dagger.
It's a critical point there to make it a 3-score game with just over 2 minutes left.
Ball trickles into our man John Campbell, flicked by McEwen. Trying to get on it is DeBias. He kicks it over to Dan. Dan heads to the midfield. He's at the dot. He runs by Campbell. He's now going to try and put it up
I think
It's
that's wide.
a point green.
Oh, they did score that a point. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't look like that from here, but
Allen definitely has a better angle than we do.
yep.
So it's
Allen
back
calling
to
a
a
good
two-score.
game,
Back to a two-score game.
That's right.
Just inside of 2 minutes.
Yep.
And let's see if Green. I mean,
Can find a way
the key
to
for
first
Green is just
stop
going to be
Blue.
you got to win every puck
Yep,
out at
yep,
this point.
Yep.
You know, it's
good. That's a good way of putting it. Yep.
every
gotta
time you
win
lose a
every
puck out. Every time you lose a puck out, you lose 20, 30 seconds.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Green on the attack now. This is critical. They've got to come away with something. And they do.
Another
They have
point.
a point.
So now they're in a position where 2 goals wins it.
Yep.
You
Yep.
still got to get those goals.
Yep, you've got to win this puck out. Everyone,
just-
man on man here.
Yep.
This is the and it's a
And they
aired
do. Karen's
puck
over
out.
to
So
Ben.
it's now will it be a solid pass by Bars?
Good job by
Lamoli's
Campbell.
out there, up
Good
on
job by-
Alley, push on Alley, and now we've got.
Now we got a
now it's
free.
every man on the line.
And
Everyone-
Allie's showing
Yep.
the hustle and getting up there.
1
Get that
minute to
free.
go.
You got to go for the goal.
5-point game. She's gonna take it
She
over
does
the bar.
take the point. So 4-point game.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I don't think we'll have enough time. If that needed to go in the goal. I know
it's
it
a
was
goal.
unlikely.
You still need the goal.
Yep,
I mean,
gotta
you
win it.
definitely needed
Oh.
that. It's a goal and a point.
Austin, Austin doing
Keep
well.
playing,
to
guys. That's a
control.
buzzer from the other field.
Yep.
So down to 33
Yep.
seconds. Lamoli giving battle
Yep.
with Danny Mack there.
Yep. It's going to be Tobias. Hand pass over to Alley. 20 seconds to go. Green must have a goal here. Must have a goal. They have nothing else.
Oh.
Cobb does well to knock it down and pin it against the board. Green going nuts.
Great effort
Beat
by
was it,
everyone.
and guess who comes
Good
out with it?
traffic
Stephen
there.
Cobb. Stephen Cobb sends it into the corner. It's going to be
That's
5
gonna
seconds
do
to
it.
go. It looks like we've got the game in hand. Blue will have the miracle comeback. It's 54-50. All right, I'm going to run out and get our camera out of there.
Alrighty,
so
sounds
these guys,
good.
these soccer guys, you keep it going.
What a great match. I'll wrap it up here. Thanks, Bill. Good call. So, as Bill mentioned, it was a pretty dominating performance early on by Green. I think they led by as many as 14, 15 points. Blues' adjustment at halftime was clearly to run their offense through John Kenny, who carried the ball, from the defense to the attacking zone. Finding Dave Grieve is a key strategy if you're going to come back and win. And Grieve had 6 goals today, so an amazing performance by Dave Grieve. John Kenny with 7 goals and 6 points. So you could see that Blue knew who they needed to run that offense through, and that was Mr. Grieve and Mr. Kenny. Good contributions, too, from Austin Shivnik. Austin took a lot of shots today. Just missed on several of them, but he did find the goal twice. So, you consider those 2 goals to be the difference when the deficit was 4 points. Allie Kenny, fantastic effort on the Green side. She finished with 5 goals and 2 points, so 17 on the board for Allie. Danny Mack really came on strong second half. Danny had 4 goals and 5 points, so 17 points as well from Danny on the Green side. Mike Tobias showing up again in double figures with 10 as well in his second match of the day. So that's it. We're off the pitch. Time to wrap it up for this week. We'll be back again next week with another live broadcast, and looking forward to that.
Right on, brother.
The rest of you we'll see over at Paul's Neighborhood Bar in a few minutes. And player of the match.
It's got to be John Kenny. 7 goals, 6 points.
Yeah, just a dominating
just a
performance.
heck of a performance. Green with a great comeback. Black with a great comeback. Green pushed hard at the end, but they just could not. It was just not enough. Someone had to be the winner. Someone had to be the loser. But Blue now demonstrating significant domination of the league. Now up 3-0, 3 wins, 0 losses. However, Green may have something to say about whether they can have a perfect season, and they may be meeting each other in some kind of championship at the end.
Yeah, we shall see. And
All right.
Any championship action is exciting action, and
That's
we
right.
look forward to that. But for now,
That's right.
have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, all right. So this has been the Hailstone Broadcast Network. Final score, Green 50, Blue wins it 54-50. For our cameraman, Will Jackson, and broadcasters Craig Wagner, I am Bill Jones. Have a good morning, everybody.